Guys, I hope you're all doing very well. As you can probably tell by the title and thumbnail of this video, let's talk super rare. Before we do get into this video, though, can I ask for you to hit the subscribe button down below? We're racing to 1,000 subs. And if you have watched me a few times now and you're not subbed, it would mean the world to me. Let's go. Right then. So yeah, I just wanted to do a video going through some strategy stuff that I think I'm going to do with my gallery moving forward. A bit of a, I don't normally do these sort of things, but I thought it's all-star break right now as I'm filming this. So let's, instead of doing the weekly lineup video or the bi-weekly lineup video that we do, let's talk some so rare strats. And yes, super rare is something that I'm kind of looking at, is the way in which I'll describe it. And I'm only looking at it on the base right now of contender. I'm not going to go out there, start splashing silly amounts of money from my point of view on MVPs. I want to slowly chip away and get into a good contending lineup gallery and then try and move from there. That's how I'm going to see things. Hopefully we see some form of progression to win a tier 1 super rare in contender maybe next year. But I think right now I want to, and that's what I've been doing. When I've seen things that are of value to me that I want to go in and buy, that I think are of value for the super rare side of things, I'm going to do it. So there's a collection of cards here that I've got. And if the keen eye amongst you might be able to decipher here that I have 6 cards here and there says 7. And there's a reason for that. And that's because we won a reward. Okay. So I'll go into, we will open this up in this video as well, along with the other stuff. But yes, we did hit in super rare contender. It was quite literally the very last reward spot. We hit the super rare tier 5. It only pays down to 13th place in super rare contender, and we hit it. As you can see, like super rare contender is super hard. If I didn't have won that, I would have won $25 in market credits, which would have been fine as well. But obviously, the tier 5 is where you want to live. Not where you want to live. In comparison to the credits, it's where you want to live, but you'd obviously want to go for the higher up cards of it. But do you know what? We take it. We absolutely take it. Denny Advia went mad, hit 63 above his L10, which put us there. And then John Collins last night against the Warriors. We needed him to hit like 51, 52, and he did that, like to the nose. Everyone did really well. Jackson Hayes even came in for us. And if you've been watching me since the start of season 2, you've known everything with Jackson Hayes for it. So not the most productive lineups everywhere else. A tier 5 in contender there, a tier 3 in champ there. I'm so done with Andre Drummond, it's beyond a joke. And then some more market credits over here. But yeah, I mean, the way I'm approaching the super rare side of things now, moving into that realm, is going to be on the manager sales. I will look at auctions and where they come about, but I want to kind of build my way up on. I want to get some more of the Wizards guys in. And yes, I know it's a meme, Jordan Poole, all of this lark. But I do think if I'm going to play super rare, the bonuses are going to be very important. So like example with Atalanta, it would help if I could spell them. Here, that's the wrong one. This is going superbly well. This one here, for example, I've got John Collins and Clint Capella. When I've had them for the 90 days, they'll tick over an extra % that will come from there. Like there are players amongst this team that I would kind of want to have for a contending gallery as well. DeJounte Murray is going to be a bit out of the price range. So is Trae Young, realistically. Okongwu is really high right now because of the Capella injury, but when he comes back, hopefully he settles down. Someone I could look at. AJ Griffin last year would have been important, but not as much this year. And then, for example, with the current season crop, I know it's not really beneficial to have current season Wizards because I'm not sure when they're going to be needed in the tournaments because obviously Washington aren't making the playoffs, but I still think that this is the kind of gallery, and I like some of the pieces that are on this Wizards team moving forward. Obviously, they might not be at the Wizards at certain points, but there's players I like. Kuzma I like. Kispert I like. Koulibaly I like. Jordan Poole I like. I even don't mind Landry Shamet, as I think he could be a bench piece on another team going forward. And whenever that happens, they always get minutes. Daniel Gafford I like. I'm not sure how many. There's none of him anyway. So this is what I mean. That's where I'm going to look at sort of slowly chipping away. It's not going to be that you come back to the channel in a couple of weeks' time and I've got like 10 more, but I just thought I haven't done a video on it. We hit a reward. I thought, let's do it, especially for a small gallery, relatively speaking, that I've got. Anyway, let's open the super rare reward. And actually, before I do that, and I'm not doing this to sort of drag it out, I kind of want to see who is available in the tier 5. Obviously, it's a tier 5. We're not expecting anyone of relative use, but I would like a rookie. I think that's where I want to go. So what have we got? We've got an AJ Griffin. Obviously, I don't want this season's card if it can be helped. Boban would be terrible. I want someone that's just necessarily either going to be a rookie that's not playing, or I want someone that's going to be on a playoff team that gets a few minutes here and there. Javon Carter obviously doesn't get the balls aren't going to go great, but Javon Carter still does get minutes here and there. Could be an option potentially. Landry Shamet could be an option. Malachi Branham could be an option. Like, I don't want like a Lindy Waiters. I don't want that. I don't want a Jeff Green. I don't really want, because he's probably got 3 months left in the NBA. Noah Clowney, I'd be quite happy with a Noah Clowney. I know he's not got minutes, relatively speaking. Ty Washington, no. Torrey Craig, maybe. So there's a few there. It's probably not going to be great. Josh Okogie, I would very happily take. Joe Ingles, I would take. So Gary Harris, there's a few there. There is some hope. Bryce McGowan's, I'd take. There are players that will get minutes, and that's all that you can ask for. Is all I'll say. Right, let's do it. Let's rip this stuff open. So we'll rip open the commons that we've got. We'll see what we get in there. OKC forward. Jalen Williams, we'll take that. Another tier 2. I don't know what tier that was actually. Tier 2 again. No badge. Laurie Markkinen. Okay, I'm not sure why the Jazz aren't coming up there. We'll rip open rare underdog. We come 34th and we didn't hit reward, sad times. But we do get £8 in market credits. So that can stay. Tier 5, just give me Dallas, guys. No, is that going to be the Jazz again? Okay, they don't like the Jazz's. I don't know what's up, what the beef they've got with the Jazz, but I think I've got Walker Kessler and a Keontae George, so we'll take the THT. And then a tier 3 here: Dallas, Boston, Golden State. Forward, Andrew Wiggs. We'll get an A-dub. So, last year he'd never been a tier 3, so it's always a strange run. But the super rare contender. Oh, don't be someone like Boban. I don't want like a 38-year-old. DeAndre Jordan would be the exception to that, but let's rip it. First super rare reward. Kings forward, Kessler Edwards. He gets minutes. He's 23. He's not rookie. Every now and then when they're down, he'll get minutes. He's had a 19 season high at 6. Do you know what? It's not. It could have been better, but it could have been a lot worse, is what I think I'll say on that front. Obviously, he'll slide into the gallery now. We'll see if I ever can use him. There'll probably come a time towards the back end of the season where if they're resting players and stuff like that occurs, that he might get a bump in minutes. And who knows? He might be valuable for us. Why can't I go to my cards and see him there? And look, maybe I start going towards a Kings super rare collection. I mean, like he's not fetching much in terms of auction, but there could come a week where he becomes a guy that could get 4x's L10 and then who knows. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I wanted to run through just some of my thoughts on super rares right now. Open that reward up. Obviously, whilst we have the little all-star break that's going on in the realms of the normal competitions, and then we'll also jump back to it when it all kicks back off as well. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this one. Leave a like on the video. Comment down below some super rares that you think I should maybe be looking at purchasing. And don't forget to sub to the channel. There will be a very special video as well coming soon. I know I've said this a couple of times now. I'm working on it and making sure it's good when it comes out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.